Morning, Falcon fans. How y'all doing this morning? I'm pretty sure we all are doing well after we had snatched victory from the jaws of defeat last night. Let's get right into it. A recap of the Falcons versus the Eagles. For me personally, I think we had a great game plan. We pretty much contained Saquon for the most part throughout that game. We didn't let up any big plays defensively. Not, at least I don't remember like no huge play, like no 30, 40 yard play, anything like that. So big shout out to the defense for making the plays when needed. Like I always been telling folks, timely stops are important. Even with Saquon dropping the ball, hey, that look, Sirianni was just a dumbass. Should have ran the ball. You might have had an opportunity. If you got 2 yards, you ain't gonna do nothing but do the tush push and get the first down. I wish they banned that miss because that crap is basically cheating at this point. But at the end of the day, this is what you got. But like I said, defensively, they came to play. They held them to 21 points for the most part. Like I said, great game plan for the defense. What I have noticed though last night, I watched several times Philly offensive line having false start penalties that wasn't called, clear holding penalties that wasn't called. So, there was a lot of stuff like that. Like that kept a lot of drives alive where they probably should have been off the field. But like I said, defense did their job. They came up with timely stops, which leads to me to go to the offense. First of all, big shout out to Captain Kirk, because he had a bounce back game. Everybody was wondering if he was still favoring that leg or whatnot, but he showed that he could be a little mobile when he need to and whatnot. He may or may not still be 100%, but he grinded out and had an amazing game. 20 for 29, over 200 yards, 2 TDs, no turnovers. Like I said, an amazing bounce back game for Kirk Cousins. I'm so glad they utilized our dual running backs, because you saw where Bijan was getting carries. You saw where Algier was getting carries. Both those guys was moving past the line of scrimmage. Like, those guys are doing their job. Darnell Mooney, I ain't gonna lie to you, son. You was on my shit list when you stopped on that deep ball pass from Kirk Cousins, but you made up for it on that last drive. So you all right with me right now. Drake London, you might not have a lot, eye-popping numbers, but you came up with the play that needed to be came up with was a game-sealing touchdown. Very, very, very good job of route running, of beating Pro Bowler and All-Pro corner in Darius Slay. Pitts, it was improvement. You were lining up right. You was actually chipping like you're supposed to, and also, you made the catches that was thrown in your direction. But it leads to what I really want to talk about. Man, did y'all see that offensive line? Oh, boy, I'm talking about that thing. Boy, it had me hot and bothered last night the way they were mauling doggone Philadelphia front. It was that thing was sexy, but listen, as a person that played offense and defensive line, ain't nothing more sexy to me than that trench play. And what I'm talking about, the Falcons O-line came with it. They gave up 1 sack last night, but they were mauling up front. Do you hear me what I say? I say they were mauling up front. I'm watching Darwin up there getting key blocks and selling guys like Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter to create running lanes. But that thing was sexy. And I'm talking about, Caleb McGarrett, great bounce back game. You didn't even give up a sack. You were mauling on that edge out there. I'm talking about Lindstrom. You gave up one, but you was making key plays and whatnot. Jay Matthews being a wild veteran. And let me tell y'all something. But we might have got us one with Bergeron, Bergeron was up there mauling, but I think was so sexy last night, boy. I'm trying to tell you. But I'm telling you, man, it was a great win for the Falcons last night, man. I was so excited for us to pull the victory out of jaws of defeat. And I haven't felt this good in so long, man. It feels good to be a Falcon fan at this moment right now. But can't too much indulging, too much into it, because enjoy the win. But in 5 more days now, we got Kansas City coming to town. And listen, you better believe the 2-time reigning defending champions, hey, the boys ain't nothing to play with. So we're going to have to come with it again for another week. But hey, again, I'm so excited that we got the win last night. Hey, let's celebrate it for the day and get ready for the Chiefs, man. Y'all be good.